All right, Jesse. Jesse, I am very excited to be sitting here with you today to talk a little bit about you and how I feel about you. I have been able for about a year now, able to see you in a mode of how you affect the community and the people that work with you, and really just through trainings and how you deliver your message in those trainings. And I really appreciate the way you allow people to show up and be exactly who they are. You really hold space for their uniqueness. And I've noticed that the people who are drawn to you and who really thrive in that environment are people who really value that. And sometimes they've either had it or not in the past, and then they just melt right in with you. They just melt into you. And so I really appreciate about you. And I know the world needs a lot of that. And so I really thank you for bringing that to the table. And you do a lot of work with doula work, and I know that in the doula industry, I've heard people call you iconic. You have been you've made the way for a lot of people, and that is bringing our babies, that is bringing our human race into this world. So it gives me chill bumps. So to have someone who's teaching people or who's showing people, supporting them and giving them a platform to be themselves and to be who they are while they're bringing other beings into the world. I mean, woo, it gives me chill bumps. And thank you. Thank you so much for your work and who you are. Thank you. And
wow, Brooke, that's amazing. Thank you. And I have such gratitude for you because just being seeing for our true purpose, then I think that's what is an opportunity for us to know that we can continue. I think that's part of where we are in our time right now, is to really understand and honor what our true purpose is. So you've seen it, and you were dancing all around what I would actually say in terms of my purpose. I've been really working with that, and how do I wrap in all the different hats that I wear and my different passions. And it always comes back to my desire is to assist in creating a culture of nurturing. So
that's beautiful. And you provide what I have seen with you and the people who you have encompassed and brought into your personal space. You provide that for them. That's exactly how you provide it. I couldn't have said it any better.
Thank you.
I kind of wrapped what you wanted up into like a hug, and you got right to the point. I love that. Yes. I love that. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
What is your wish for humanity?
My wish for humanity is that we each individually get to express ourselves for what we came in with. I view every human, and I have the opportunity to view a lot of humans. Over 1,500 humans personally have been able to escort them through that threshold as a birth doula, as a postpartum doula, and then watching the transformation that occurs with the family unit around them, both as a forest therapy guide, as a flower essence alchemist. I've just watched all of these different facets of that journey of how people discover who they are and what their gifts are. I believe if we do that, then we automatically create the ripple effect of healing the planet. We live in such an abundant universe. I was just sitting on my front porch today and just marveling at the idea that I was eating my lunch and I was like, oh my gosh, this lettuce came from my garden. This pepper came from Chile. This piece of salmon came from Alaska. And I was like, and all of these things came together. Like, what an abundant moment in history where I could experience that in just this 15-minute window. And I truly believe we have that capacity to live from our heart and live our true gifts. And it's testing us. It's testing us now to break down all of our old models, but that's not very comfortable. So that's the challenge, I think, is for us to kind of rewire our brains to be comfortable with the discomfort.
To be comfortable with the discomfort. Yes. And breaking down those models is uncomfortable, but it allows for us to just, when you don't know, you just be. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I know I could talk to you I already know. Every time I get a chance to talk to you, I'm like, hey, what are you going to do? Blah, blah, blah. I just want to start talking. Right? And I could continue this for a very long time and continue the conversation because it's so important. And you are what you believe. Like, you aren't just a talker or someone with theory and knowledge. You are it. You be it. And you perform it and you pass it on to others. So you are already doing your work. And thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. A student once told me, she was reflecting on this exactly. And I said, well, gosh, we don't get a chance to see that too much in ourselves. So what do you think in terms of what's shared about me in the world? And she said, oh, I know you're woo-woo, but you get shit done. That was the best compliment ever. Like, okay, that's how I can put all of my pieces together and have that all be an expression. And that was, I hope to live as that example for people to realize that all these parts of themselves, that we can live in wholeness in that way.
And being woo-woo and getting shit done is important because you can be a woo-woo, but not everybody can get shit done. And now it's like, I read a meme and I can't remember it, but now it's like the woo-woo is what's working. The woo-woo is everybody that called it woo-woo, and everybody that was doing that, they're like it's just open. The universe is open up a place for us to soar. I say us because I'm a woo-woo person too. And so welcome. Okay. Beautiful. Well,
gratitude, love.
Yes, thank you. All right.